Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Last Cloudia video, and today we're going to be looking at the newest banner unit, Jeanne, and also the arc. And at the very end, after the review is over, we'll be looking at the paid equipment. Is the paid equipment worth it? One or the other, or neither, or both. So let's look at Jeanne first. She's a thunder damage dealer. What's interesting about her special is that she gives a 35% defense debuff. So pretty good. I don't know if it applies to all enemies, but if it does, it would be great, but it doesn't specify, so I can't tell. And we have one that only wants to equip one weapon, so that's okay. And let's see what she can equip here. I guess I can't tell. I'm assuming she can equip machines. I'm assuming she can equip swords because of, you know, she has a sword in her sprite. Or, yeah, sprite and everything, so I'm assuming she doesn't. And also, I assume she can equip guns, machines, because she has a gun in this. That's all I can infer. So, some damage caps. If you can hit Thunder Weakness, more damage cap. So, Trishula would be quite good. And Battle Start, you give all enemies attribute buff, or debuff. So, you basically take less damage. And there's also a passive down below, which you'll take less damage as well. So, pretty good, and won't fade from enemy attacks, which is very good for, especially for tower. So she's definitely a tower climber. And when you're magically attacked, chance to give witch time debuff, so some RNG stuff, just like how Bayonetta had the same thing. And you get physical magical attack damage, taking 20% debuff to enemy that activate witch time buff. So getting a small addition on top of the witch time buff at least. So all of her skills are down here, and it looks like she has some decent things in here. She has the witch time, of course, but then you got this. You're worthless. When taking lethal damage, you get you survive. You basically endure or guts or whatever kind of other term you want to use. You'll survive 2 times per wave. By the way, that's actually quite good because it's going to happen more than once. So 2 times per wave you won't die, theoretically. And you get more damage based on debuffs, good. When you get debuffs, there's tons of stuff that has debuffed stuff, and she's got a lot of nice SC saving, like favorite sword. Physical weak point boost. Oh, that's quite good actually, yeah. So if you're hitting something, if you definitely want to have Trishula on her. Unfortunately, a lot of units want Trishula, but this is definitely one you want Trishula on because you're gonna get this and a lot of the other passives as well. So definitely want Trishula on. Interesting. She has several guts abilities. Quite good. So yeah, I think she's pretty decent. Not super amazing, but pretty decent. So I'm gonna give her an 8 out of 10. I think she's pretty decent, pretty okay. But this collab really feels like to me like if you like this game, then you're gonna pull. But if you don't, or haven't played it, but you're looking for meta units, this might not be the best collaboration for you, in my opinion. Now let's look at the arc here. Skill damage to airborne enemies almost never gonna happen against hard bosses, which you actually only care about. And when unit is airborne, so now you're doubling down on this bad effect pretty much. Damage taken 20. I don't get that, but okay. This really is really only good against tower, like when you're climbing and there's multiple enemies, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, in my opinion. During battle, unit has not highest strength enemy ally. Max HP 15%. Sword and machine equipped. Attack special has a chance to quit. Yeah, whatever. Not that great of an arc trait. Unlike the last one, which was quite good, this one's kind of whatever in my opinion. But we do have some decent things in here, like Pulley's Butterfly, Battlestar, give a damage taken debuff for 20 seconds, and Thunder Critical Raise. But I believe this is on another arc. I'm sure it is. If it's not, I guess this is pretty decent. But and also like that's it. This feels like something that came out like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Just MP 5%. This feels like a free item. What is this? This is terrible. You can't convince me that that's good. You can't convince me that that's good. So this arc is like a 6. 6 out of 10 at best. And that's really generous. So, yeah. Not a very good banner overall. Like, Jeanne is pretty good, but definitely not a must pull. She doesn't scream to me like it just doesn't scream to me like, oh wow, it's crazy. The only like caveat is like if her special is AoE, so you're giving everybody 35% debuff. I guess that might raise her up to like 8.5, but meh. Not really feeling this banner. Anyways, now that the review is over, let's look at her paid equipment. And I already looked at them myself, but let's read them together. Chance for skill attacks to give physical damage 20% to an enemy. And when only one weapon is equipped, you get a damage cap. Pretty whatever. And continuous regen effect. Chance to nullify damage taken from physical and magical attacks. Nullify anti-type damage, anti-night damage type effects. Not very good either, in my opinion. And yeah, she only wants to equip one weapon, but this is definitely not it. I don't think either of these are really that good. Usually it's like, oh, this one's definitely a must-have, and this one's definitely not really that great, but I think neither of them are really that amazing. But if you were to pick one, just pick the Angel Slayer, or pick Jeanne's clothes, I guess. I mean, she really wants Trishula, but Angel Slayer is okay if you really need a paid equipment, but I think neither of them are worth getting this time around. I think you just get the Prism, and if you're going to pull and stuff. I mean, leave your comments down below what you guys think about this paid equipment, but I think that neither of them are really that good, in my opinion. But I'm going to get out of here, my voice is dying, so thank you guys very much for watching, appreciate ya, and I'll hope to see you in the very next video. Peace.